Good evening, children, kids, Charlie, grandchildren, friends and subscribers. Right, another one. Sorry, keep really boring you with these, aren't I? But there you go. Okay, economies. When do we actually start to open up our borders and start trading again? Okay, with the virus spreading all over the world and different countries are at different levels. When do we start opening up? Well, I've got a little board here. Here he is again, changed, very quick. Right, what we've got to do is, as I said before, we must fight this virus. This is one of the phases. All the other phases we know about, the flattening the curve and this, that and the other, blah, blah, blah. Right, but we have to fight this virus. So basically what we've got is, here, if we're going to fight this virus, we've got to have one rule. If no country follows the program, we don't do trade with them. We won't trade with them because we can't trust their goods. Yeah, we can't trust their goods. So we're going to get our own economy up. So I've done a little board here where we've got the liberated down the bottom, buffer zone, a test and more liberators coming into it, second day of testing, first day of testing, mobilising equipment, front line. So basically, let's imagine now we've actually cleaned an area, a small area, one street, one town, one village, it doesn't really matter. What we've got then is we have an area that's liberated, okay? And these people can go back to normal life because we've eradicated the virus from that area, okay? So, but when we're actually advancing through, we'll have a buffer zone between the people who are not sick and are liberated and where we're actually fighting and cleaning and trying to liberate other people. Okay, so that could be a street, a road, just an area around somewhere. It's a buffer zone, all right? So what then happens is, okay, we have the front line where the people are actually fighting this. All right, this is where they're actually fighting on the front line here. Before we fight the front line, we've actually got mobilised equipment. That's from the councils, the local authorities, the city planners and city things. They've got equipment there, and the military as well. So the program is normal life. We have a buffer zone. Normal life. We have a buffer zone. We've tested these people 3 times and we now liberated some of them. And they come in to the front line and start fighting the front line. Okay, the second day of testing, these are people still in their homes. These are in their homes, cleaning their homes. The first day of testing, that's when we first hit the street, their street, and start testing them. Okay, so they're in their homes for another 3 days. We've already mobilised the equipment to cleaning the streets ahead for the next zone and area because we've already assessed the areas we're going to go to. All right. So what then happens is we get a normal life, and if other countries follow suit, other countries think, actually yes, right, they're going to come onto the same program, so they have the same. They're doing the same in cleaning. So what they're doing is they're actually going to be coming down and we'll be going up and we'll be meeting each other where we can then start to trade with them. We can start to trade. And that's when we open the airports. That's when we start to fly to the countries that are clean, not the countries that are infected. And then you've got one country, you've got one town, one street, then goes all the way right way through to the country, to another country, and then trade and trade and trade, and the economy will grow. But we've also got to think, we've been in lockdown a long time, we still have to feed our own countries, okay? And then we can help the other countries as well. There's only one way. We've got to knock it off this planet. Take it off this planet. Otherwise, it's going to be with us for generations and generations. It's going to change and change. And life as we knew it, where we could actually cuddle and hold and kiss and enjoy lives with our friends and family and have a drink, social drinking, it's gone, disappeared. Just remember that when you get this virus, well, I hope you don't, I really hope you don't. When somebody gets this virus, I should have said, okay, they go into hospital and they're really and truly isolated, away from their families. Everything's done as we're doing now, video, okay? Fernando died alone. When I say alone, I mean without family. He had staff with him, he had people like that, but Fernando died alone. So this, I'm going to call Operation Fernando, right? So let's get Operation Fernando underway. Go talk to your governments, go talk to your MPs, politicians and everybody and say, listen to this mad bastard on YouTube. He actually has a plan. And I'm sorry, I'm just coming through the dark here because I'm going to sit down with my little darling and watch a film and have a gin and tonic. All right? Kids, love you all. Charlie, love you. And also Rory. Nanny and Granddad's coming. Mwah. Love you. Take care. Keep your head down and keep clean.